Over the past 6 months, I have dedicated more than 1,000 hours to turning Pokemon Legends Arceus into a cinematic masterpiece. And this movie has it all. I created epic Pokemon battle scenes, wrote an 80-page screenplay, added tons of new sound effects and music, and invited even more of my friends to voice act the entire thing. So grab some popcorn. I hope you enjoy the movie.
You did amazing today, Pikachu.
Pika Pika!
Only one more badge and we'll finally have them all.
Pika!
It's time for bed, Lucas.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, sweetie.
Pika Pika.
Good night, buddy. I can't wait to explore Kalos even more tomorrow.
Arise.
What? Who's there? Where am I?
Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus.
Arceus? Why can't I remember anything?
Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Seek out all Pokémon, and thou shalt find me once more. Take my blessing and fulfill the legends of old.
Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy?
What happened? What is this place?
You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed.
Who are you?
I'd like to ask you the same. You fell out of the sky, you understand? Come now, who in the world does that? I must say your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you?
I don't remember.
I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere here you could stay?
I don't think so.
So, you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Oh my! I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokémon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Oh yes, and what might your name be?
I don't remember.
What if we call you Ray? That name has quite the ring to it. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokémon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokémon. Yes, Pokémon such as these three here. Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokémon! Why must you run from me again? I beg you, wait! Wait, you three! Wait! Huh?
What's this? Huh? A message? I bestow upon thee this Arcphone in thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon.
Get back here, you little rambunctious ones! Alas, yet another miss. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I've tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way. But I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. These little ones are quite wily. Oh my, would you like to have a go at it, Ray? No time to dilly-dally. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. These are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them into Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit itself inside the ball. Comfy as can be. Have a go at it, Ray. You can do it. Oh, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon! It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business. Ray, over there is another.
Here you go, Mr. Laventon.
I can hardly believe it, Ray. Incredible! Bravo indeed! How is it that you catch them so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now.
Maybe this?
Seek out all Pokémon. That object is an Arcphone, you say? What an odd device. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you too. You see, I have a dream to research all of the Pokémon here in Hisui. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. But in order to properly document Pokémon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub. Many people fear to even approach Pokémon, never mind catch them. Enter you, a person with clear talent. Your goal is to seek out every Pokémon, and mine is to have all of those Pokémon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say?
Sure.
Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokémon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Well, follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokémon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit.
If something happens, it's on your hands, Professor.
This way, if you please, young Ray. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. That impressive building up ahead is the Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokémon. Might I ask that you wait for me at the Wallflower Canteen? I'll be back before you can say Pokeball.
Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along.
Don't mind Benny. He's just looking out for the village. I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes.
Hello, Akari.
Professor!
I see you've met Ray. Ray here has agreed to help us with our research.
Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you'd like without Captain Celine's permission.
I'll allow it,
Captain Celine?
assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokémon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look quite old enough to work for your keep, but we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy.
Most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor.
That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone so I might appreciate my meals without distraction.
Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please.
Where'd you find a stranger in the first place, Professor?
Well, you know the great hole in the sky? The one the people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it.
You can't be serious.
Come now. I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with the facts. Now, Ray, you already know there are many Pokémon here in the Hisui region, many of which are very dangerous. That was quite delicious indeed.
Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Ray has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you?
Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Ray's skills.
Let's hope it is not misplaced. Ray, was it? For tonight, at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds.
Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh.
Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both good night.
Yes, good night. Good morning, Ray. Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Let's get to headquarters. Captain Celine has requested you report at once. Captain Celine, Ray is here.
You may enter. Let us get straight to it. Lightning struck at Grand Tree Arena last night, and our people are in a panic. Ray, your trial has been canceled. Our commander has given you a new assignment to assist the Survey Corps and investigate the matter.
Putting him in the field from the start. That's too dangerous, Captain. What if he doesn't make it?
Mind your place, Akari. These orders have been passed down directly from the commander himself. It seems the professor's recommendations have put you on the fast track, Ray. If you wish to stay here in Jubilife Village, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Akari, please step out of the room for a moment. Off the record, I would never put a new recruit in such a dangerous situation. I've had a uniform delivered to your quarters. They are made of a sturdy material and will provide at least some level of protection in the field. You are to get changed and present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain.
Pardon, Ray. Would you come with me a moment? You have a dangerous mission before you. Being that I brought you here, it would be irresponsible of me to send you in the field unprepared. These three wanted to be of assistance, and with a partner of your own, you'll be much safer outside the village. Please, choose one to accompany you on this expedition.
I'll choose this one.
A jolly good choice, my boy. I feel much more at ease knowing you have a Pokémon to assist you.
Cyndaquil's a great choice, Ray. Now let's get you out of those flimsy clothes.
Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokémon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokémon stand up to one another in battle?
Sounds good to me.
Go, Cyndaquil!
Wonderful attack, Ray. Now it's my turn. Togepi!
Get out of the way!
He dodged it.
Counter, Cyndaquil!
My! You're quite a natural. You and your Pokémon were perfectly in sync. To think this was your first time battling. With talent like yours, you could have convinced me that you were related to that legendary hero of old. But now, I must be off. It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Ray. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that expedition of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all.
Ray, hurry and grab your uniform. We don't want to keep the commander waiting.
I am Commodore, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat! Huh? Here! You've got vigor. I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. As Captain Celine has informed you, you will be assisting the Survey Corps. Your mission is to establish a base camp at Deer Track Heights. It will serve as the heart of our operation and investigation into the strange lightning that struck the Grand Tree Arena. The Diamond Clan has agreed to partner with us on this project, and is sending a warden to meet you at the rendezvous point. This mission is dangerous, and you may not return. But as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team, my duty is to ensure the safety of the people of Jubilife Village, even if it means sacrificing an outsider.
Boo!
Ah! Volo!
Did I surprise you? Why so jumpy? Has the lightning that struck Grand Tree Arena got you in a frenzy? I'm sure even you've noticed by now. Something strange is going on. Some people are saying you falling from the sky caused all this, but not me. A good merchant never turns his back on a loyal customer. In fact, I'm betting you'll be the one to solve this whole mystery. Just like the hero of old, the one from the legends. Stay safe out there. I'd hate for anything to happen to my newest friend.
Ray! Over here! This is Ray.
My. A new face in the village. I'm Mai, one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. Our leader has agreed to a joint operation with the Galaxy Expedition Team. He asked me to escort you to Deer Track Heights to determine whether your people are worthy of establishing a camp in Weirdeer's domain. I must warn you, Weirdeer has only ever accepted one from outside of the Diamond Clan. A legendary hero of old who saved all of Hisui. So don't get your hopes up. Come now, time is of the essence.
Wait for me!
Oh, so even your professor decided to join us.
Phew! Thank goodness! I got here in time! As a Pokémon researcher, I could hardly miss out on the chance to observe a great descendant, now could I?
I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights, the resting place of Weirdeer, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh.
Where's the great Weirdeer? Don't tell me we've scared him off. We're not that frightening, are we?
Ray, the time has come. Stand firm in your resolve.
What in the world?
It's the great Weirdeer! He looks upon you with kindness, Ray. I'd say the great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. It truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old.
Remarkable! Truly outstanding stuff! I never doubted you once, my boy!
Professor Lavington! Ray! Captain Celine sent me. She said that once Ray carried out this request, we should return to headquarters.
That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and pure heart. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. You have proven your worth with your actions by strengthening our ties with the Diamond Clan. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest.
Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make it for 3 today as well.
Have you all heard the grave news? The Pearl Clan's noble Pokemon Kleavor has gone into a frenzy. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folk. The medical corps had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet.
So it was Kleavor that was struck by the powerful lightning, yes? Well, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Ray here can handle things just fine.
Are you certain? I've heard Kleavor's so mighty, he's leveled entire forests with a single sweep of his mighty arms.
Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this frightful work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal.
Good morning, Ray. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice.
Look who's being punctual! Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham.
There you go again, insisting on your false image of the Almighty Sinnoh as ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space.
Ha! You can have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it.
Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui space?
Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time. Oh, mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up.
Me? Get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan? In our world's very bases? You wish.
Ugh, I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamedo's office.
I believe it was you who started this.
You can feel the tension when those two show up. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him.
What do you intend to do about that Kleavor, Commander Komodo? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on.
You do get right to the point, Adaman.
Time wasted is lost.
Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Kleavor is the precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not?
That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even the folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's gotta do something here.
Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles?
I don't believe I said that. Thought it maybe.
You might as well have said it, you fool! Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Kleavor into such a violent frenzy.
I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows too.
I see you've arrived. This is Ray, the newest member of our Survey Corps.
Ah, I heard from Mai you earned Weird Ear's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan. If you want to be formal, but that's just a mouthful, just call me Adaman.
If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you have really passed through that rift?
I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Kleavor before deciding what must be done?
You'd send this stranger, who supposedly fell from the rift, to study Kleavor? This newcomer with no experience?
Says the leader with almost no experience.
Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear.
Hey, well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are with all your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you.
That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them.
We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Ray. I order you to study Kleavor and help us find the truth of this situation.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present.
The Lord of the Woods, Kleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned.
Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond or Pearl clans. Understand?
Join me downstairs, Ray. We'll cover the details of this new mission.
Oh, good. You're already here. Let's get right to it. So, Ray, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Kleavor's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Kleavor is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. And this lightning has made things even worse.
I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it?
I'll do my best.
Very well. Then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the noble seats.
So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they would normally leave for this Kleavor.
Ray! We need to speak with you.
Oh, Adaman and Mai. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Listen, That rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where the almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So, if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time by almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have just been swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Kleavor, quell his frenzy.
There aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Kleavor at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very center of Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon.
I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the warden to Kleavor, Lord of the Woods. And you? I've already deduced you're that outsider Irida told me about. I'm right, aren't I? Of course I am. But I must turn you away. It's too dangerous for you to meet Kleavor right now. The only welcome you get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally I'd simply try to make him an offering, but even Kleavor's loyal warden can't get close enough to give any offerings now. Not with the way Kleavor is rampaging and running amok. There's nothing that an outsider like you can do.
As you say, Kleavor's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength poses a problem for us.
Irida? What are you doing here?
If he was indeed struck by that lightning, could the bolts have been sent by the false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? I'd hoped we could bring the situation under control ourselves, not throw our hands up and ask some outsider for help. But we must save Kleavor from this frenzy. Every moment it continues, the danger grows.
You, stranger from beyond the sky, tell me, could you galaxy people actually fix all this? Could an outsider actually find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy?
I'll figure something out.
Were this the normal course of events, that frenzied Kleavor would be calmed by an offering of his two favorite foods. I do wonder, is it possible to alter that offering in a way that could draw him back from his frenzy? Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder this. There ought to be something in my research notes that could help us. Eureka! We simply have to throw it! It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food, but you've quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Ray? Might I suggest you take Kleavor's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokémon? Yes, it's all coming together. A brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, well, how about tea time balls? Puts one in mind of a nice, relaxing afternoon tea, does it not?
Why wouldn't you simply call them Laventon balls, Professor?
Oh my, with that name, it'd sound like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friend. Oh, and Ray, Adamin has cordially summoned your presence to the Heights camp regarding a matter of considerable urgency. He didn't specify details, but his tone implied capital P pressing. I'd recommend bringing your sharpest wits and maybe a few potions, just in case.
That's a Celestica flute that Mai just played. It said the Celestica flutes were gifts from the almighty Sinnoh itself. And now, this one's yours. See if you can play that melody. The sound of that flute echoes across all of Hisui. If you're ever in a tight spot, just play that tune. Weird Ear will be at your side before you know it. Also, I spoke to him about what's been going on. How you fell from the sky and lost your memory. He has a gift for you.
Thanks, I guess. What is it?
That's one of the plates of Hisui. They say when they're all brought together, the truth behind this whole world will reveal itself. I wonder, maybe even the world you came from. All right, no more time wasting, Ray. I'm counting on you. You've got what it takes to calm Kleavor down, I know it.
So, because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Kleavor's favorite foods together, ball them up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Interesting. So you've developed soothing bombs of sorts to calm our lord. Very well. If it'll help soothe Lord Kleavor's frenzy, let's make these bombs with our very hearts and souls.
There! A veritable mountain of bombs! This should please Kleavor, if anything. Now then, ready yourself. I will summon our mighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods.
Feeling better now? Another plate. Could what Adaman said really be true? If I can meet Almighty Sinnoh, maybe then I'll finally understand where I came from and why I'm here.
Holy guacamole!
Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Kleavor's unnatural power? Please report this information to your commander at once.
I saw the light fading into the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. And what do you have there?
You mean this?
Oh, are those the fabled plates of old? Please, let me have a look. I see there are some letters carved into them. Let's see. This one says, "Where all creation was born." That is the being's place of origin. It seems to be a phrase from a very old myth. How did you come across these?
They were gifts from Pokemon.
I see. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It's my guess that you'll find more plates like these scattered across Hisui. Or, so that's what I've heard. The mysteries of the past. Oh, how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, give Commodore my kind regards.
So it's come to the Pearl Clan's Ursaluna as well. This suggests that even Pokemon that are not nobles can become frenzied. I've received no word from Adaman or Irida, but this is not something we can simply ignore. As a warden of the Diamond Clan, I know this is not your responsibility, Miss Arizu. Thank you for informing us of Ursaluna's situation.
No problem. Adaman's got his hands full running our clan and all, and Ursaluna's warden wouldn't even give me the time of day. So the Galaxy team are the only ones I can turn to about this.
Ursaluna's warden is Mistress Kalaba of the Pearl Clan, is it not? Of all the wardens, she is the most narrow-minded, bound by tradition. She likely does not take kindly to outsiders meddling in her affairs. The report on Kleavor will have to wait, Ray. I order you to study Ursaluna and the Crimson Mirelands. Head for the Salacian ruins right away.
I'm Kalaba of the Pearl Clan. Warden Kalaba to you. Oh? Now would you look at that? You have the Celestica flute. You must be the one they say fell out of the space-time rift.
That's me.
I see, I see. I've already heard of you. What you did is hardly different from bullying a Pokémon into submission. And you run about catching Pokemon up in those little balls you carry? I don't need any help from your sort. Or the Diamond Clan, for that matter. That young lady Arceus offered to help. But associating with the Diamond Clan? It just won't do. Be on your way.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Ray. I see you also have a curiosity for the ruins of Hisui. I came to see the ancient wall engravings. But it seems some bandits pillaged the Silesian ruins and made off with the fragment. Have you heard of the notorious misfortunes? They're a trio of bandits that have hit even us Ginkgo Guild merchants more than a few times. Not the kind of regulars I like to have, let me tell you. Mistress Kalaba is doing everything she can to regain the fragment, but at 99 years old, it's a bit hard for her to chase leads all over the place. So what do you say, kind sir? Why not help find the fragment for the warden? You know, I did see the remains of a campfire near the Meyerlands camp. Perhaps worth checking out?
It's a burned out campfire. Somebody must have been here.
Now, who might you be? Not some stray traveler from the look of you. There's only one reason people go poking around out here in the middle of nowhere. You're after us three, aren't you?
Sisters, we should introduce ourselves properly.
I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm.
Thought you spotted a 4-leaf clover? Well, soon I'll have you seeing double. I'm the middle sister, and I'm one clover you can't pick.
Heads, I win, and tails, you lose. You got no chance in this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest, Coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece.
We're the infamous bandit trio, the Misfortune Sisters, and your luck's just run out.
Let me handle this, sisters. I'll only hurt him a little.
Go, Quelling!
Come on, Toxicroak. Let's douse this fool in poison!
Are you all right, buddy? Let's show them what we can do. Go!
Ugh! What are you doing, Toxicroak? Finish him off!
Flame Wheel!
Take the blasted fragment and go!
Tell me, why were you even seeking us out? What set you on this path?
I wanted to help Warden Kalaba.
Goodness, how selfless of you to go so far out of the way for the sake of another. Not all of us have the luxury of offering such unthinking kindness to strangers. For some of us, simply surviving another day takes all that we have. And I've got a score to settle with the Galaxy team, which now includes you. Your days are also numbered, Galaxy fool.
Oh, so you've come to bother me again. Well, come as often as you'd like, but it won't change my What? You went and retrieved the fragment from those bandits? Why go out of your way like that for a complete stranger like me? I guess you're that eager to calm Ursaluna, And there we go. Good as new. Let me read what it says. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. I see. I suppose it means people helping each other. Just like how you helped retrieve the fragment. I've read this passage many, many times. But this is the first time I've truly understood what that means. Please, lend me your strength so that we may help Ursaluna. I will summon him. He never fails to show up the moment I play my Celestica flute.
Warden Kalaba, Ursaluna is not glowing. This Pokemon isn't frenzied.
What is this strange powder clinging to his fur? Poison, perhaps? Something foul is afoot. If poison is what is causing Ursaluna's rage, this remedy is sure to calm him down. Ray, please play your flute to calm him while I apply this special medicine. It seems as though Ursaluna has opened his heart to you. He offers you this ancient plate. No small gift, I assure you. Ray, you are to inform Commander Kamado immediately. I suspect something underhanded is at play. Ursaluna shall see you safely to the village. Climb on, and don't make a fuss about it.
Ray, we have a situation here.
Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and her warden, Arizu, knowingly kept this from me.
I'd like to just find out what Arizu was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilife Village.
Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower, polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi.
If Arizu of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in that situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Ray, perhaps you have some idea how we might address this situation.
I could call Ursaluna.
Ursaluna? So he and Warden Kalaba found you worthy? That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arizu wherever she's gone.
Oh, Ray. How'd you find me all the way out here?
Ursaluna found you.
He tracked me all the way out here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate? That Ursaluna sure is something. My luck's run out, though.
Ah, there you are. Arizu, right?
Mistress Kalaba! I didn't.
I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, and I'm sorry for that.
Huh? Wait, but...
It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied. Know that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were just trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You think someone who's lived as long as I have would be more patient.
Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it.
Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. But what happened to your leg, dear?
I was gathering ingredients to make bombs, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, I went to Jubilife Village and bumped into Professor Lavington. He told me about the bombs he used to quell Kleavor, so I thought I'd make some to calm Lilligant.
What were you thinking doing all this yourself?
Adaman!
Did you think I couldn't help you? Though, no one would blame you for thinking so. Not much of a leader, am I? I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too.
Don't you worry, Arizu. Ray will calm Lilligant. You two, take the bombs and head to Bravo Arena. I'll tend to Arizu, and we will be close behind.
Another plate. Volo's definitely gonna want to take a look.
I hope we didn't keep you waiting. All it took was one of my poultices to get Arizu's leg all patched up.
Kalaba, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans.
Arizu tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she can chew and caused some trouble. But her heart was in the right place.
I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, Arizu, and I approve of that, but from now on, do it without keeping things from me, agreed?
I understand.
Let's work together from now on to keep the Mirelands safe, Arizu.
On our watch, the Crimson Mirelands will be a safe haven for all.
A second noble quelled, and you've only just arrived here. Well done, Ray. But there are still matters to be attended to. This time not regarding a lord. Our teams stationed at Fire Spit Island off the coast of the Cobalt Coastlands have reported back to us that a strange, shadowy figure is attacking some of their members. Your orders are to meet with Irida at the Galaxy Base Camp and investigate Fire Spit Island.
I do love the flute. It feels as if its tones carry to the very ends of space. Ray, I think with you I can be frank. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander. But in truth, sometimes I wonder how I've ended up with the burdens I bear. You see, we have a warden in the coastlands, a lovely woman named Paulina, but she tends to no lord or lady. Some people have started to question her worthiness to be a warden because she refuses to raise a successor to fill the late lord's empty seat. Lena is very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. I know your orders are to investigate Firespit Island, but I have a favor to ask of you. Please help Lena raise the Pokemon she looks after into the Lord of the Coastlands. You'll be able to find her up on the headland.
Hush now, settle down. I'm Polina of the Pearl Clan, and you're that child from the Galaxy team. So, what brings you to the Cobalt Coastlands? We have no lord here, much less a frenzied one for you to quell. Our previous lord was swallowed by the waves. He was rescuing his young pup that had been swept out to sea and ended up giving his life to ensure this pup's safe return. If you were to guess, which of these Growlithe would you say is the previous lord's child?
The big one?
That's what everyone says at first, but no. This quiet, skittish Growlithe is the child of the previous lord. I've no doubt this little one has the potential to be a fine lord, but witnessing his father's demise has left deep scars in his heart. There are those who expect me to train him more strictly and force lordship upon him before he is ready, but I could never bring myself to do that. When he decides he is ready, then, and only then, will we return to the late lord's seat at Firespit Island. Although, there are rumors it's haunted by strange shadows these days.
That's precisely why I've come, to conduct a survey of Firespit Island.
I see. If you wish to reach the island, you should speak to Iscan, a warden of the Diamond Clan. He should be able to help you. He lives on Napalm Hill, just past Ginkgo Landing. I imagine you'll find him there.
Why, hello there, Mr. Ray. On your way to meet Iscan, I see. Me? Oh, I'm on the hunt for some plates. How's your plate hunt going, young friend?
So, I guess.
No need to be humble. I see you've already got your hands on 4 plates. You gain plates when you quell frenzied nobles, and when a great Pokémon recognizes you as worthy of bearing. Isn't that right? The way you've been collecting those plates, it reminds me of the ancient hero, the one said to have battled against Almighty Sinnoh. You know, I've been wondering,
The 10 Pokemon that are said to have followed the ancient hero. Their powers are supposed to have come from Almighty Sinnoh itself. Why would they seek to challenge Almighty Sinnoh along with the hero then? Perhaps we'll get some answers once we've gathered all the plates? Well, let's both do our best to find more, but please don't overexert yourself. I'd hate for something to happen to one of our guild's loyal customers.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
Do I have a visitor? I'll be right out. Give me a moment.
So, I'm Iscan of the Diamond Clan. A Galaxy team member with a Celestica flute? Oh, you must be Ray, right? Have I done something to warrant your visit?
No.
Well, sudden visits give me quite a shock. I do hope you'll give me advance notice in the future. So, why are you here?
I need a way to get to Fire Spit Island.
If you wish to go to the island, you'll need Basculegion's aid. But to do that, you'll probably need his favorite snack. That should help him warm up to you. But preparing his favorite, it's, more than a little difficult. More like an impossibly high hurdle. Or really, just impossible, if I'm being honest.
Impossible?
I'll tell you, I have the right materials, but then you, well, you see, this next part is something I could never manage. But you need to catch this one Pokemon that appears at night.
Go on.
You really want to know? You really don't value your own life, do you? It's Dusclops! And even saying its name fills me with dread. So the materials for the food have to be imbued with flavor by Dusclops' dark pulse. That's the only way you can make Basculegion's favorite foods, you see?
So, what does this Dusclops look like?
Wow! Is everyone in the Galaxy team like you? Your nerves aren't just steel, they're titanium! It's positively frightening how, fearless you are! I can't say it! Well, the Pokemon I need has only one eye.
You mean like this one?
Right. I guess I've got to do my part, seeing how, determined you are to get to that island with Basculegion. Once I give the signal, you have that Dustbox of yours use its dark pulse. 3, 2. Ah! No, it's too frightening.
Could you get a grip?
Right. So counting down to it just makes the anticipation and terror worse. Let's simply have you do it when I say go. Go! Both the aroma and shape are perfect. It's the perfect bowl of Basculegion food. Then let us make for Ginkgo Landing. We can summon Basculegion there.
Hello, Iscan.
Ah! Paulina, I thought you said we shouldn't be seen together.
I'm sure Ray can keep a secret. Besides, both I and the Growlithe pups were eager to meet with the great Basculegion again.
I see. Well, in that case, let me summon Basculegion. Go on, Ray. You can get the food to Basculegion now and play your flute for him. Oh, thank goodness! I was a little worried about whether Basculegion would accept this favor. And is that an ancient plate?
Basculegion must have taken a great liking to you. I mentioned to you before how the previous lord rescued his Growlithe pup. During that incident, Iscan and Basque Legion saved my life as well. Since then, I felt a great deal of affection for Iscan here. I truly adore him. But I know there are those who speak ill of me behind my back because I refuse to train Growlithe. So I try to meet with Iscan where there are no prying eyes to preserve his reputation.
I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm.
Thought you spotted a 4-leaf clover? Well, soon I'll have you seeing double. I'm the middle sister, and I'm one clover you can't pick.
Heads, I win, and tails, you lose. You got no chance in this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest, Coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece.
We're the infamous bandit trio, the Misfortune Sisters, and your luck's just run out.
Now get ready to hand over that Growlithe.
You want to take my partner? If your aim is to pester us with bad jokes, those ridiculous introductions of yours were more than enough.
Yes, exactly what she said.
Now, Gengar!
Thanks for the Growlithe, fools. Don't worry, we'll make sure this pup grows up nice and strong. We'll even make him a lord for ya.
Let's take them up to our camp and get to work. No one will bother us in a place so miserably hot.
What? No, Growlithe!
They said they were going to a place very hot. The only place around the Cobalt coastlands that seems suitable is Firespit Island.
Then we must get to Firespit Island immediately.
No, Paulina. You should wait here and keep the little Growlithe safe. I'm sure he needs you right now. Come, Ray. No time to think. We must go now.
Come on! Evolve already!
We've done our homework. Any Pokemon gutsy enough to come up to this lava trap is supposed to evolve. So get on with it already.
You will become stronger, like it or not!
Oh, look. The pest again.
What? You've got nothing better to do than trail behind us like a lost Bidoof?
Lost Bidoof? More like a stunky with no sense of direction. Always sniffing around where you're not wanted.
I did warn you, didn't I? That I had a score to settle with the Galaxy team? I'm going to make you pay!
What? Hey, no one invited you, Tiny.
You're really going to insist on getting in the way? You little runt?
Look, he can't even bark without trembling.
Growlithe, please, stop! You cannot beat such foes!
Paulina? What are you doing here? I thought you were waiting with little Growlithe.
I was, but then he jumped into the ocean without warning and swam all the way here.
Into the ocean? But he was terrified of the ocean after it swallowed up the former lord, his own father. Looks like he finally found his courage.
The late Lord's child. He's evolved. His true bravery lay not in crossing the sea, but in finding the strength to face hardship head-on.
You gotta be joking me. Why'd the puny one evolve?
Sisters, something's not right.
Stay back!
What's happened is him.
Everything was going just as we wanted before that awful mutt ruined everything. Enough of this. Sisters, let's leave this place. We won't be making any living without our lives.
Hey, wait! This is all your fault!
We should get out of here too, Polina! Otherwise, we're fair game for Arcanine! Come on, Ray! We should hurry!
Lena, I saw what happened. What are you gonna do about Arcanine?
That dear little Pokémon is my responsibility. As his warden, it is my duty to protect him with everything I have. What must we do to quell his frenzy?
We can make bombs, pouches containing a mix of the Lord's favorite foods, and throw them from a safe distance. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah! I just so happen to keep some of Arcanine's favorite foods on hand. We can use these!
Why, Iscan, once again your thoughtfulness saves the day.
They're ready! Here are the bombs we need!
Ray, please do your utmost to save my dear Arcanine. Look! The strange light has left Arcanine and is vanishing into the space-time rift.
What could possibly lie on the other side of that terrifying rift, I wonder?
What? Was that 2 different Arcanine cries just now? Oh. Now I understand. My little Growlithe. No, I misspoke. Lord of the Isles, Arcanine. You and I must now live apart so that we may attend to our separate duties. Now, all will be well. You're strong. Far stronger than me, in fact. From now on, let us each strive to fulfill our duties as Lord and Warden. Now go, Lord Arcanine. Your realm awaits.
What a sight that must have been! If only I had journeyed to Firespit Island to witness the event myself.
I have a hard time imagining you making that trip on the Basculegion's back, Professor.
Come now, you know my coordination is so poor I couldn't even hit my own foot with a Pokeball. And I can't dodge Pokemon attacks to quite literally save my own skin. Of course I can't possibly ride atop a fearsome beast like Basculegion. That being said, we'd all do well to remember these wise words. The ever-striving soul is rewarded in the end. And strive I shall. For the sake of my research, I will surely ride a Pokemon one day and record the experience in our Pokédex for all posterity. Just you watch. Now, my spirited young assistants, tuck in and indulge in all the mochi your hearts can handle. For tomorrow, we embark on a most glorious expedition with the Survey Corps. Who knows when we shall next taste the comforts of home?
It is reassuring to see you have returned in one piece after such an extended deployment. I have received fragmented accounts, both of your operations in the Coronet Highlands and, more recently, your unexpected success in the Alabaster Icelands. However, secondhand information is insufficient. I require a full first-hand report. We'll begin at the outset. when you and the Survey Corps team were dispatched to survey the Frenzy Lord of the Coronet Highlands, Electrode. Spare no detail. Accuracy is paramount. My initial report says after arriving, you quickly met up with Warden Ingo of the Pearl Clan. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am. I encountered him just outside Wayward Cave. He offered to guide me through, but it wasn't easy. All the torches leading the way had vanished, so we had to navigate in the dark. It was, well, let's just say the cave lived up to its name.
Do you believe this to be the work of Pokémon?
Actually, no, ma'am. We didn't realize what had happened until we ran into Melly from the Diamond Clan. Turns out he's the one who put all the torches away. On purpose.
And what possible reason would he have for doing that? Deliberately removing the light sources from a hazardous area? Was he attempting to sabotage the operation, or merely acting out of arrogance?
He claimed it was for the sake of the Pokémon, but to be honest, I don't think either Warden Ingo or I believed him. Something about the way he said it, it just didn't feel right.
You handled the interference from the Diamond Clan with composure. Your focus on the mission is commendable. My next report says you also had a run-in with a merchant of the Ginkgo Guild. A Volo, was it?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. We often run into each other out in the field and share our progress of the ancient plates we've been collecting across Hisui. Although, between you and me, I'm not sure he's found a single plate yet.
I've heard of these plates. You're searching for them because you believe they hold answers about your past.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I managed to find another plate shortly after Volo parted ways with Warden Ingo and me.
And how did you come by that?
I received it from the Pokemon that Warden Ingo cares for, the mighty Sneasler.
I see. So, your first key objective was a success then, I presume?
Yes! Sneasler found me worthy and carried me all the way to the top of the Coronet Highlands.
Even with the hindrance posed by Warden Melly, you managed to reach the Moonview Arena. That demonstrates notable resolve and focus. So you were able to quell the Lord of the Hollow?
Not without more trouble from Warden Melly. When I reached Moonview Arena, he refused to tell me what I needed to craft the bombs. Said he forgot.
So how exactly did you obtain the materials to calm Lord Electrode?
Adamant appeared out of nowhere, and he brought everything I needed to craft the bombs.
What a relief to hear. We've always been able to depend on Adamant to show up at the right time. Now, Ray, as you are aware, there are those among the clans who oppose our efforts to quell the frenzied Pokemon, believing them to be blessed by the almighty Sinnoh. It is precisely for that reason that your account must be thorough. The people of Hisui must understand just how dangerous these frenzied Pokemon are, and why quelling them is necessary. Spare nothing. Every risk, every observation. Begin from the start, your entrance into the Moonview Arena.
When I arrived at the arena, everything was surprisingly peaceful. It was calm, and for a moment, it almost felt like there was nothing wrong at all.
That you're still standing, Ray, borders on the miraculous. You truly resemble the hero of old they speak about here among the clans of Hisui. Now, let us begin your report on the frenzied Lord of the Tundra located in the sub-zero environment of the Alabaster Icelands.
Yes, Captain. Erda asked us to meet her at Avalug's Legacy. When I arrived, I was introduced to Warden Garrick.
The Warden of the Pearl Clan, and Avalug's stalwart guardian. They say his resolve is unmatched, second only to his physique, apparently.
Yeah, I noticed. Pretty sure his muscles have muscles, and his resolve didn't pose too much of a problem.
I can confidently say I'm not surprised that you, of all people, were able to stand up to the mighty Garrick.
Well, no. It was actually Erida that stepped in and changed his mind.
A fragile flower on the outside, but within, a fire burns as fiercely as Lord Arcanine itself. And I take it, with Garrick at your side, the mission proceeded without complication?
Not exactly. Garrick informed us that we need to obtain eternal ice atop Avalog's legacy if we were to have any chance at calming the noble Pokemon.
I see. And this proved to be an obstacle?
Yes. Despite Sneasler's help, we were unable to climb to the height required to retrieve it. But just as we were discussing our next move, Warden Sabi of the Diamond Clan appeared.
Ah, the warden who watches over the Great Braviary. She has a habit of appearing when others find themselves in need.
Yeah, and disappearing just as fast. She made me chase her all across the Icelands, right up to the peak of Snow Point Temple, before she finally gave me the chance to prove myself. Thankfully, Braviary opened his heart to me and assisted me in obtaining the Eternal Ice.
And with that, you had everything you needed to quell Lord Avalog?
Yes, we headed directly to Ice Peak Arena to craft the bombs.
So tell me, what was it like, standing before Lord Avalog? A creature the size of a mountain, towering nearly 100 feet? I imagine the sight alone was enough to test your resolve.
At first, I could barely see a few steps ahead. A blizzard was whipping snow in every direction.
Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. I know now that my decision to accept you as part of the Survey Corps was the right one. You have done nothing but sacrifice for the people of Hisui. Go nourish yourself at the wallflower. What was that noise? Ray, come. We're heading outside at once to assess the situation.
The way the sky has changed, it's ominous. Very ominous indeed.
What's this about, Commander?
Do you have any idea what could have caused this?
The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Kleavor into a frenzy. It struck the night that Ray fell from the sky, did it not? And now that he's returned that energy into the rift, the sky has turned crimson. It only seems natural to think that all of these events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Ray?
I'm a member of the Galaxy team.
That does not answer the question of who you really are! You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here?
Well, hold on, Commander.
There's nothing to suggest Ray has wronged us.
Exactly. And besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it'd take to make all this happen?
Let me ask you in turn. Can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted?
But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt?
Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Ray supposed to do then?
He will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains guilty unless he can clear his name. You are no longer welcome in Jubilite Village. Consider yourself banished until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Celine?
Yes, sir.
How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Ray?
Neither you nor your clans are permitted to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free, rather than clap you in chains.
I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles.
Quite right. Moreover, if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable and, might I add, absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail.
You must not. You will only cause Ray more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life, you will be met with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. The commander may have given up on you, but I still believe in you. Ray, don't die alone out there. That's an order.
Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Found you at last, Ray. I've been looking all over for you, you know? What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan, to say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still corners of the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that will be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers.
Shirking your work to come pester me again? Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change.
Always a pleasure, Mistress Kogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends.
No, mistress. Thank you. Just Kogita. And this is...
Why, Ray is the man of the hour. He is the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokémon nobles, believe it or not.
The poor wretch you spoke of. Lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. It seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you.
Your duty?
Indeed. I am to guide you, lost one. For the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh.
The Diamond Clans?
The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides, above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation. The universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do?
They're inseparable.
Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, Lost One. Here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokémon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There, you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together.
Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift?
Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children, without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. It seems we have more visitors approaching.
So it seems the help I've requested has finally arrived.
I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you.
If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained.
And yet, here you are, supporting young Ray. How curious. It seems we're of a like mind. We both know there's more to this traveler than appearances suggest.
Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention. So it'll be just one of us. I will assist Ray directly.
So then, the leftover leader will—
Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I will keep watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him.
Of course, of course. So Adaman will come with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we travel to Lake Verity. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater filled with water. And so, Lake Verity was born. It's protected by a Pokémon called Mesprit.
Your emotions. Share them with me.
My emotions?
Don't forget, you must open your heart to the spirits. Share your feelings and emotions without any hint of deceit.
When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart?
Wonder. The land is vast and full of life.
How did it feel to bond with Pokémon and work together?
Natural. As if we had known each other for all eternity.
What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans?
Everyone is so different, yet all the same.
I have found you pure of heart. Take this piece of a spirit to bind the world once more.
I can't even imagine what that must feel like. Having a Pokémon talk to you without words? Well, the world's full of mysteries, I guess. Now, we've 2 lakes left to visit and no time to waste. Off to Lake Acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokémon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie.
Come, I will test your knowledge. Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Tell me each, one by one, yet all at once.
How can I do that? One by one, yet all at once. They all have a different number of eyes. Wait. I'm ready to answer. 60131.
Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
Ah, Mesprit's plume and Uxie's claw. So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well?
The Pokemon of the lakes are strange. They seem to play on your mind somehow.
Your observations suggest a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. These spirits, my child, are teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves, on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh, and on the nature of the world in which we dwell.
I guess, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds, and they'll give us this thing, and it'll let us bind the world and solve all this mess, but how? Why?
Indeed, a question that is burning inside us all. Yet, we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilife Village are tense.
What makes you say so?
It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it should the need arise.
One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them.
Now, if a Pokemon were truly to appear from beyond that rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder?
That settles it, Ray. There's no time to lose. We've got one material left to find for the red chain. Let's go get it.
Remember, once you've sought the third lake and found what's needed for the red chain, make for the shrouded ruins.
Wonderful! I cannot wait to watch this historic moment unfold.
Watch? Is that all you really do? Make haste, Lost One. You are to head for Lake Valor. It's said to have been formed by a volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verity, though there are also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. The lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf.
Only those with unyielding will are worthy. You have relentlessly pursued peace in the midst of the hardship and trials bestowed to you. Even now an outcast, you persevere. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
Looks like our lake journey's complete. Time is of the essence. Let's head for the Shrouded Ruins.
The Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things. It's long been said to blur boundaries. If we're somehow to bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokémon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now?
Seems I've made it in time.
Showing up only when the time's right, huh? Age comes with wisdom, I guess.
I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know.
Right, but how do we make this red chain?
I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it can be forged by mortal hands?
Then what are we doing here? We don't have any more time to waste.
Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes.
You succeeded again, Ray! Yet, things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself.
What's he thinking? Even if he makes it up there, what can he do against a giant rift in space-time?
Well, he doesn't know yet that our Ray has managed to get the red chain now, does he?
That's right! Ray, you must let the commander know what you've accomplished. Head to Jubilife Village as fast as you can.
Ray? Welcome back! It's been grim here. We in the Survey Corps hardly even speak to one another lately. But with you back, maybe Captain Celine's appetite for potato mochi will return. Anyway, let's head inside to report to the captain.
A legendary tool said to bind the very world. Commander Kamado is no longer here in Jubilife Village. He made the decision to take the security corps to the mountain so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat of the sighted Pokemon. They were to make for the temple at the peak.
However strong the commander himself may be, he should have gotten Ray to help.
As captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Ray, take that red chain to Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak, and put an end to all of this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank.
Are you certain you can do that with the commander away, Captain?
If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here.
Then I will go as well. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. I've caught wind of the latest developments. It seems Commander Kamado has already ascended to the summit. No doubt preparing himself to face the fearsome Pokémon that's tied to the rift itself. Fascinating, isn't it? Oh, and I almost forgot. Word reached me that both Adamant and Irida have entered the Coronet Highlands. Ray, you must hurry on ahead and confront the commander. Leave the rest to me. I shall see to it that both clan leaders are swiftly informed and guided to your side with all due haste. Oh, to think, the moment we've all been waiting for is nearly upon us. History in the making. But do take care, won't you, Ray? It would be most tragic, simply dreadful to lose one of my most valued customers at such a critical juncture.
So this red chain of yours will bind the world? Then you received it from some great spirits of the lakes. Can I truly put my faith in such tales?
You have to trust me.
What? Do you think even the red chain is some trick on Ray's part? He worked mightily to get that thing. And I should know. I was with him the whole time. If he somehow concocted all of that on his own, then what hope do we even have anyway?
Perhaps you were right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this boy, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people?
You may think you're the only one desperate to protect the people of Jubilife, but you're not. Ray is putting his life on the line as well.
Fine! Enough! Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Today we battle in earnest!
Use overheat!
There are more than 2 dimensions on a battlefield. Braviary!
Above you!
Finish this! Esper Wing! Still standing.
Are you alright, buddy? Now it's our turn. Show him your speed. Yes!
Your efforts are futile. My Braviary can recover from any attack. This battle has been decided.
None of my attacks work. It's over.
Don't give up. You can do this.
What's up, buddy? You got something up your sleeve? All right. It's in your hands now. Go, Typhlosion!
You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Ray, the fates have decided. I concede. And I apologize sincerely for doubting you. I know I have no right to ask it of you any longer. But please, please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No, for the sake of the Celestica people and all the Pokémon living in Hisui.
Ray, we're with you. Lead the way and we'll follow, no matter what lies ahead.
Hold on a sec. My head! Something's talking! Inside my head!
You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then, human.
Adaman? What are you saying? What do you mean, catch you?
Almighty Sinnoh! I think the Almighty Sinnoh just spoke to me. It's telling me.
You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then, human, for the fight to come.
As soon as the red chain takes effect, throw a Pokeball before it has a chance to strike.
He caught it!
The red chain is shattered, but we owe the Pokemon of the Lakes our thanks for getting us this far.
Oh, well done, Ray, my boy. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you made your way to a simply stunning victory. You are truly the pride of the Survey Corps.
Looks like I taught him well.
Wait, it's happening again. I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Dialga. Mighty Dialga's speaking to me in my mind.
Space-time is torn. Awful power spills forth. The frenzied one comes to fight. Now, human, fight it with me.
You're telling me there's another one? But the red chain's been smashed to bits! No way even Ray could tackle another Pokemon as strong as that last one now! Retreat to base camp!
Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you managed to stay on your feet before it, Ray. And did you notice the energy that was pouring out of the rift? It seems likely that a buildup of this same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokémon into their frenzied states.
I can't believe there were really two Almighty Sinnoh after all. Guess that means neither of our clans was really wrong, huh?
I must apologize from the bottom of my heart to the both of you. As fellow leaders, you saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Ray. And to you, Ray, I acted on ill-considered presumptions. It drove you from the Galaxy Expedition Team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. And despite all that, you still strove to save all of Hisui.
Yeah, thank goodness you were here, huh? We'd have no chance of getting through this disaster without you.
We're still not through it. How is he to keep fighting? The red chain is shattered.
Relax, I've got a plan. Thanks to what Mighty Dialga told me.
Dialga? The Pokemon that spoke to you?
Yeah, and along with its name, it also told me what we need. The Stone of Creation's beginning, the Chains of Red, the Vessel of Humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now pervading space. And finally, Mighty Dialga said it wants to go with us back to the temple.
At least we have the red chain. Well, the pieces that I managed to grab anyway.
And the Vessel of Humankind's invention. I dare say that might refer to a Pokeball.
That's gotta be it. But what about that Stone of Creation's beginning part?
Professor Laventon, do you have any idea what this stone could be?
Oh, upon my word, perhaps I do. Ray, my boy, could you lend me those plates you received from Weirdeer and the others? The ones that Volo said had messages engraved upon them. Aha! Just as I remembered. Here on the back it says, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate. I think this may be a hint to what we need.
How do you mean?
Don't you see? We must search for stone. Or rather, ore, I suppose, that shares the same mineral properties as these plates.
Now that you bring it up, Volo shared with me that he came across a mysterious ore in the caves of the Coronet Highlands. It was the Predevel?
The Primeval Grotto! I once came across an engraving that seemed to indicate this cave was of great importance to the Hisui region. A perfect place to begin our search.
Knowing the location is but half the battle. As things stand, even if we were to find this ore, we lack the means to safely extract something so powerful.
Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes.
It's decided then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore.
Irida, may we ask for your clan's aid once more?
Of course. I'll call Leon to the Primeval Grotto. What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. Look, that ore is glowing. Do you think that could be the origin ore, Leon?
Given what I know about ores, this one's showing the same traits as that plate Ray found. It's real delicate work, so it'd be best if you leave the mining to me and my Sliggoo.
We're going to have to ask you to stop right there.
Oh, come on, who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover, we haven't seen you since you walked out on the clan. Where have you been all this time?
I don't have to tell you nothing. Look,
You can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us.
I don't even know why you look surprised. It's not like you were hard to follow.
What we seek may be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We need to restore balance to the world.
Ugh, that earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place.
Enough! I don't care why any of you ran off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go. Ray, you take charm.
I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this battle of a lifetime.
Come on, buddy. We have to end this quick.
Getting ahead of yourself, are we? Foolish boy! Gengar,
use Infernal Parade!
Come on, Clover. Why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing. We're changing. And we could really use someone as strong as you are.
Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place. With all its stupid rules.
Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you'd better do something about that sky.
You're as strong as ever, Ray. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature atop the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that.
Honestly, those 3. What did they even come here for?
The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she growls as she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help.
Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude.
I was able to extract some of that origin or whatever it is you wish to call it. I suppose it'd better go with you, Ray.
Great work. Let's hurry back to Jubilife Village and show Mr. Professor what we got.
Here you are, Professor Lavington. What remains of the red chain? Broken as it may be.
Splendid! Even in pieces, I think we'll find it still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple.
Your turn, Ray. Next comes the Stone of Creation's beginning.
The fragments of the red chain, collected at great personal risk by the Pearl Clan. The Stone of Creation's beginning, which we first learned of thanks to the Diamond Clan. And now, it's time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Akari, my girl, you're one of our team's greatest craftspeople. Could I ask you to do the honors?
This is my true battlefield, Ray. Even if it may be safe indoors.
This may take some time. Perhaps the rest of you had best wait outside while we work.
Come on, Mr. Professor. Wish they'd hurry it up in there.
I'm starting to suspect all of your prattling about the value of time as a cover for your own impatience.
If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd sit forever, because that'd be using my time well, unlike this.
We've done it! Ray, it's complete! I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokémon that has appeared atop the Temple of Sinnoh.
These Pokeballs of yours are full of wonders. To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny.
Hold on. It's that voice. I hear it in my head again.
You mean Dialga?
Time is mine to control. I will aid you in overcoming certain death. For though the righteous fall, they will rise again.
Certain death? You're not implying that Ray is gonna die, are you?
Don't worry, Ray. I know you can do this. take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Dialga.
For so long, I thought I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilee Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokémon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit?
I'm ready to fight.
Hey, Ray, let's meet tomorrow together.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's a saying we've got in the Diamond Clan. It means you hope you'll both stay safe.
Huh. Perhaps it is worth listening to what the Diamond Clan has to say sometimes as well.
Ray, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokémon.
Where am I? What happened? Help! Help!
Why are you afraid, Ray?
Why am I here? Did I lose? Am I?
Yes, thou hast fallen to great evil. Thy friends are no more. Darkness hath consumed the world, and it lieth now in ruin.
No. It wasn't supposed to end like this.
Worry not, Chosen One, for I have foreseen this path. Since the beginning it was written.
What was that?
A friend's voice calls. Go to him, Ray. Fear not the corruption that stands in thy way. Rise once more to face the calamity that threatens this world.
You brought me back?
eyes aren't lying, right? He actually went and caught it?
Yes! Oh, good show! What a catch! You contained that fearsome thing in the Origin Ball! Absolutely astounding as ever, Ray!
He really did it, didn't he?
Formidable as usual, Ray.
Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day.
Yes. What a sight to have witnessed.
What gives, Commander? Not sure I deserved a sumo throw.
Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike any we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. Gather your clans. This will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen.
Celebrate? With the Diamond Clan?
The two clans together. Huh. Since it turns out we were both following a true almighty Sinnoh of our own, I guess the times when we'd fight over who was wrong or right, those are ancient history now.
I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree, but this may well be the best path towards protecting the space we all share.
Let us celebrate! For today dawns a new day for all of those who live in the Hisui region!
Everything was back to normal, and the Hisui region finally found some peace. The Diamond and Pearl clans actually stopped fighting for once, and it seems word of our good fortune is spreading. Jubilee Village is growing bigger and bigger every day, with new folks showing up to start fresh. Of course, I didn't get to rest for long. After some much-needed potato mochi, I was right back at it with the Survey Corps, helping Professor Laventon with his research and tracking down Pokemon all over Hisui. Although it seems great on the outside, I still don't have a clue why Arceus dragged me here. He hasn't spoken to me since that day at the temple. I won't give up, though. Volo and I are still hunting for the ancient plates in hopes to find some more answers about my past. We searched everywhere, from the frozen alabaster icelands all the way down to the obsidian fieldlands. With Volo leading the way, we tracked down ancient Pokemon and managed to gather all 17 plates. But nothing happened. Seems like I'll never find the answers I've been looking for. But Volo won't give up. He's got more determination than a Magikarp trying to climb a waterfall. He told me he found a clue up at Deer Track Heights, the same place where I got my very first plate from Weirdeer.
Ray, there you are. Have a look here, if you will. A good, long, close look, please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? Rather like hieroglyphs. It seems they tell a tale of a brave soul who, together with the Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments of an all-encompassing deity. Much like you, Ray.
A deity?
Yes, an omnipotent deity. The creator of this very universe. And its name is Arceus. But what of these fragments this hero gathered? Oh, they must surely be the 17 plates! The very plates you collected from all over Hisui! Of course! The engravings on the back might give us a clue. Go on, give them a read.
The original one breathed alone in the heavens before the universe came.
This original one must be none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. Alone in the heavens. Maybe we need to gather the plates in a special area. And I've got just the idea on where to start our search. Let's head to the Celestica ruins. Have a look at this, Ray. This statue has been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia. Broken and shattered, and yet it remains. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
This crumbling statue was once the figure of a Pokemon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. The great Pokemon Giratina. It was exiled for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of our own. Doesn't that seem rather unfair, Ray? I know I would feel slighted, but enough of that. Back to the matter at hand. We stand here in this sacred place, yet the plates remain silent. I can't help but wonder, is there somewhere even further we must venture? But where?
Why don't we look where the rift first opened?
Excellent idea! In all of Hisui, there's no place closer to the heavens. I can feel it! We're getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I fear the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should. But, you see, ever since I was young, whenever I was met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair. Why I was cursed to live in agony. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legends, in history, in ruins. That is where I found the stories told of Arceus, Giratina, and the 17 plates that could unravel the very fabric of creation. Now, if we are able to somehow activate these plates, maybe then we might understand not only the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself, but also the suffering that the Creator's unwanted child endured. Perhaps then I might truly understand the knowledge of good and evil. Come, Ray. If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that the temple is where it would appear. The temple lies in ruins now. Columns cracked and broken, like pillars now turned into spears, stabbing into the heavens. Well, I detect a distinct lack of Giratina. Something bothering you? I do beg your pardon. I suppose I must be behaving strangely. I dare say you deserve to know what I'm really after by now. Ever since I became convinced that Arceus really does exist, there has been one question that has consumed my thoughts. How can I meet such a being myself? It was in an attempt to answer that question that I originally sought out Giratina and had it tear open that rift in space-time. After all, Giratina wished to stand against Arceus, but that didn't do the trick. So, then I had you gather the fragments, just as the neurals of the ruins directed. 18 plates, said to be the fragments of that all-encompassing deity.
18? I thought there were only 17 plates.
Yes, you hold in your hands 17 of them. So you must be wondering, where is the last one? Why, it's right here! Now hand over the plates you've gathered. I will be the one to bring them all together. My desire to meet Arceus cannot be contained any longer. I need to know what it is. I must know what it is. If I can meet Arceus myself, then maybe I can also subjugate its power. And using that, I will attempt to create a new, better world. The Hisui region will be undone and return to nothing. You, everyone you know, and all the Pokémon living here will vanish in an instant, as if you'd never been. If you think you can keep this world from disappearing, try to stop me! Strike fear into their weak hearts! You're the great hero that conquered space and time? I expected more. End this spiritomb!
Dodge!
You can't run forever!
Nice dodge, buddy. Now it's our turn. Go!
Well done, Ray. You must think your victory is assured. But worry not. I've only just begun. Lucario! Show this foolish boy true power! Show no mercy! Struggling, young Ray? Oh, do keep at it. I want to enjoy crushing every last bit of hope you have.
We haven't seen speed like this before. Think you can keep up, buddy? I knew you could. Let's get him. Go! Faster!
You little pest! Enough of these childish games.
Huh?
Gotcha! Use the power of the gods.
Seen that one before.
Impossible!
The rest is up to you, bud.
Don't just stand there, Garchomp! Do something! What? How? I devoted myself to Arceus beyond any other! I worshipped it as the creator of our entire world! I've bent all of my passion and interest to its study! All the time I spent poring over the legends! Everything I've done! You outsider! It's almost as if you are spat out of the space-time rift just to get in my way! No! No, this isn't finished yet. Can you feel it? The chill creeping through your veins. The eldritch presence icing your heart. Behold! Lord of the Underworld! Giratina! Strike him down! Quickly, young Ray! Flee from the darkness before you! Before it strips away everything you hold dear!
I'm not afraid!
Very well! Then let me give you something to fear! Giratina! Yes!
We can't give up yet. Just a little more. Typhlosion!
You can't even scratch the Lord of the Underworld. It's over, O mighty hero of old.
Ray.
What? Who's there?
You are not alone, Ray. I will give you the strength to overcome the evil before you.
Why do you have the blessing of Arceus?
Let's finish this, buddy!
Witness his true form! enjoy his fate! Let this be his final breath! What? This can't be possible! What are you doing? Get up, Giratina! Fight back! Where are you going? Turning tail and running? From this puny human? Pathetic! I was the one to feed you the power you needed so that you could take on Arceus! I was the one who gave you the chance to claw open that space-time rift! Driving the deities of space and time mad so that you could drag out the Creator from hiding! How could this happen? Mighty Arceus, if you have a heart within you, then tell me. The blood of the ancient Sinnoh people flows in my veins, does it not? What is it then that you find so lacking in me? Do you mean to tell me this world doesn't need to be remade? I can't live with such questions. I can't bear not satisfying this ache to know. Here, take it. Take the plague that started me on this path. My journey is over. My story ended when I lost to you. Huh? So that's it? The Azure Flute? It comes to you. So Arceus wishes to meet you. Of all people, it had to be you. Is that why you were brought to this world? Come. I have no desire to watch from the sidelines as Arceus comes to you. Someday I'll uncover every secret in Hisui's legends. And when that day comes, I'll stand before Arceus myself. No. I will conquer it! No matter how many years, how many decades, how many centuries it takes me.